められはしないのさ。路地裏で夢を見る宇宙少年の心はどこまでも燃えている。そう太陽の子供さ。結果出るまで勝負はわからない。やってみなけりゃ全てはわからない。わからないわからない。年がら年中旅しては本当の自分を探すのさ。もう戦いは始まっている。パーパパパパパパパパパララララララパパパパパパパパパパラララララパラララララパラララララ。
Twenty-first Century Defense Security is an enterprise supported by many investors, not the property of one single person. But the former company president, Mr. Okuchi, chose to ignore that fact. He repeatedly made rash decisions without ever consulting the company's shareholders or board of directors. Nowhere is this clearer than in the massive costs incurred by his repeated launching of Daiguard, the quake in the open sea off Atami 3 months ago, the new Kasimigara nuclear power plant crisis, the disaster in Shinjuku just a few days ago. Okuchi approved Daiguard's use in each of these dangerous situations without waiting for approval, resulting in a near-oceanic surge of reckless expenses. This administration clearly favored the Daiguard unit and its repeated...
Well, I sure never felt favored. How about you guys?
Are you kidding me? We get nasty looks for breaking a pencil, you know? Shush.
Why would he favor Daiguard to such an extreme extent? Why did he turn to this untested technology so readily and recklessly? The answer is simple. 12 years ago, he gave the terrible order to drop the OE bomb on Japan. I needn't remind you of the innumerable fatalities that
But
weapon
wait,
caused.
what exactly is an
Nor
OE bomb
the
anyway?
devastation of the
It
Northeast
stands for
Eagle
over-explosion
landscape,
weaponry.
which resulted from
Basically, it's a bomb that is 1 megadef greater than your strongest standard ordnance. They used them there, in the redevelopment zone. It was the only way they could think of to put a stop to the heterodyne 12 years ago. The results were so catastrophic that the Army strictly supervises its use these days.
It's a weapon used for mass murder, that's what it is.
To leave the company in the hands of such a reckless man would inevitably lead to bankruptcy, and hundreds of employees would lose their jobs. Therefore, the board of directors has decided to dismiss Okuchi, and I have been asked to take his place as president. I will start my new position immediately, and shall, as my first task, conduct a close examination of the old way of running things. There will be changes. There will be improvements. I shall be diligent.
It's been a while, eh, Shirota?
I ask for
Hello,
your
Saiki.
understanding and
It's an honor and a
cooperation
privilege
as
to have the
we embark upon
opportunity
this
to
new
work
era
with you
together.
again.
This ends our new company president Nishijima's New Year's address.
It's pretty wild to come back to a new year and a new president.
Ooh, do you think that means we're in for a wild new year around here?
The details of that speech are too vague. It's going on my list of office conspiracies.
But don't you find it terribly shocking that company president Ukuchi...
Former company president.
That former company president Ukuchi was the one who chose to drop the OE bomb?
But he seemed like such a nice person, didn't he? It's always the nice people who turn out to be mass murderers.
We all know it was Akagi who got him fired by throwing people's cars around like hacky sacks.
I saved the world by playing hacky sack with those cars, you dipstick.
You two don't get it. It was him trying to save the world and he got fired for it. Who is that?
I don't know, but I want to find out.
What? Allow me to introduce to you the new Tactical Advisor's aide, Saiki Turu.
It's a pleasure to meet you all.
This is news to me.
I'm surprised you weren't informed about this. The new president, Nishijima, was only too happy to honor the Army's request for a tactical aid.
So he just snapped his fingers and you appeared.
But we already have Shirota.
It's been just 3 months since the heterodyne attacks began again, and the damages have only grown worse and worse. We're headed for a pretty risky future, sir, so the Army has chosen a cooperative management approach.
Meaning that they want more leverage here.
At the Technical Research Institute in London, Saiki was voted most likely to succeed.
Well, I owe all my honors to you, Shirota. I was trained by the best there is.
You were trained in London by Shirota? That's really impressive, Saiki. Welcome to the team, buddy.
It's great to be here.
I think I'm in love.
Huh?
Hey, Shirota. Looks like it's about that time.
Oh, that's right. I almost forgot.
You forgot what?
The first assignment to the new year. I'm part of the fire department's New Year's parade.
New Year's parade?
It's customary to participate every year.
Oh.
Here is your itinerary for today, Mr. President. At 1:00 p.m., a disaster prevention conference with senior members of the Anzen Hoshu Army. At 3:00 p.m., New Year's greetings and presentation of new projects at the Tavian Company. At 5:00 p.m., a meeting regarding magazine development with the Media Guild. And at 7:00 p.m., dinner with Mr. Sosoka of Vertec Entertainment. That is all.
Thank you, Kamamura. Now, how about a shoulder massage?
I'm sorry, Mr. President, but that isn't in my job description. Yes.
It's all right. Let him in. I don't need any tea, so why don't you run along now, dear?
So you can get intimate?
Have you had a look at the authoritarian draft plan, sir?
I have. It's an excellent proposal. You've done the company a great service with this, Mr. Saiki.
Thank you very much, sir.
But there is one small addition I'd like you to make.
Oh, well, of course. What is it you'd like me to add?
Just a little section on merchandising, giving our company the rights to everything of Dygard's, including name and image, plus a 10% royalty on all merchandise. No, let's make it 20% on all merchandise.
I'm sure the Army will have no objections to that. Just provide me with a copy of the full details, sir. Shirata! It's the President, sir. He wants you to accompany him to the Army's disaster prevention meeting.
Why would he want me to attend that with him?
I'm not sure, sir, but just leave all the work here to me and I'll keep things running smoothly.
That should be fine. It's not a disaster operation, and you need to start somewhere, right?
I won't let you down, sir.
I'm sure you won't.
But shouldn't we be on alert now? I mean, a heterodyne could appear at any time. Shouldn't we make sure all our bases are covered?
That's just what we're doing.
Huh?
The only way to ensure minimal damage in the future is through the cooperation of each and every Japanese citizen. So, by building strong relationships with the community, we are indeed covering all our bases in case of attack.
That's certainly a hardening approach, sir. But I thought a tactical advisor's duty was to keep his team sharp and ready for combat, not out playing around with fire trucks.
It is also one's duty to comply with the company policy.
My gosh, you sure have changed.
Shirota, please return immediately. Kamimura from administration is waiting for you.
Sorry, sir. I follow Army policy, not theirs.
The startup sequence is protected.
What?
Please enter your...
Since when do I need a password, damn it?
When's Dygard gonna move, huh? We've been waiting all day to watch him do tricks.
It's gonna be really soon, okay? Everything's almost ready to go. I hope nothing's wrong up there.
Hey! What have you done to Dygard?
Oh, nothing. I just had them put a security password on the launch program.
But then, how are they supposed to take off?
Oh, I'm sorry. President Nishijima ordered me to install the security code. And as a loyal Army man, I cannot disobey a direct order.
I can't believe Shirata would authorize something like this.
He didn't.
What?
All of this happened after Shirata had gone. Don't worry, I'll give him a full report when he gets back.
So you're just making decisions on your own now, Saiki?
I had no choice in the matter. I cannot disobey a direct order from the Army.
Dygard is not Army property, Saiki. They don't have the right to tell us what to do, right, guys?
What? Then you haven't been told?
Huh?
Because of the serious nature of the ongoing heterodyne threat, President Nishijima approved a recent Army request. From now on, all of Dygard's operations are under the control of the tactical advisor.
Huh?
Oh, how could he do a thing like that?
I'll bet you're loving this, aren't you, Army boy?
Since the Army will also be in charge of all maintenance from now on, Dygard will refrain from any operations other than direct combat.
Message from headquarters. A quake has occurred in the airspace above the Boso Peninsula. They've sighted a heterodyne.
It's headed this way. Get out there and evacuate those spectators right now.
Yes, sir.
All right, Saiki, are you ready? It's showtime, son.
Just leave it to me, Chief.
It's tearing up the city and we're just sitting here.
The evacuation's done, so we're done. We're still way within the bounds of acceptable damages.
AWACS 1 to headquarters, we're in trouble. That thing's sending off serious electromagnetic waves. We can't get close to it.
It's like a giant roving microwave oven, isn't it? Our soldiers will be roasted alive if they try to get close enough to fire on it.
You've got to let Dygard fight.
Not yet, Akagi.
Come on, Dygard's electromagnetic shield can take the heat.
How can you just stand there and do nothing when we have the power to defeat that heterodyne?
Because we may have the power, but we don't yet have the knowledge. We believe the fractal knot is somewhere on the inside, but we have no way to obtain the data necessary to pinpoint its exact location. Its massive electromagnetic waves are preventing all detailed digital surveillance, even from Army satellites.
Then get on the phone with Shirata now, Saiki. He'll figure out some way for us to find the fractal knot.
Shirata left me in charge of this site, and I refuse to trouble him. In his absence, you take orders from me, understand?
Then stop playing games and give us the order to fight!
I can't create a strategy without data! And if I can't create a strategy, I can't give permission for takeoff. Period! Where are you going? I need you on standby here.
I've got to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I gotta pee too, man.
My bladder's on fire.
Just so you guys know, Ibiki, the Army's got the finest encryption software anywhere in the world. You can't hack in. Enjoy your pee. Shirota, sir.
Why haven't you allowed Dygard to take off?
What did you say?
What's going on? The link between Dygard and the mainframe has gone out. The Heterodyne's out there. If we can't get that data, we're screwed.
I know, but...
But what?
Hang on.
Hang on!
Go!
That's it. We're taking off.
Sounds great, man, but,
How are we gonna take off?
Have we gotten takeoff approval yet?
I'm still here!
What do you say we just take Dygard on our own?
this isn't like stealing a bike, you dork.
Hey!
Say, Suida, how would one go about hotwiring a giant robot?
Hotwire Dygard? Are you crazy? That's impossible!
Cutie, listen to me!
Well, then it's time to make it possible.
Hey! 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 I said hey, you doofus!
We have too little data to fight. We can't even verify the pattern of the fractal knot.
The site officer does not wait around for data. If the location of the fractal knot can't be established, then there is no alternative but to confirm it at close range. You are to launch Dygard immediately.
But the creature is gigantic. There's no way for Dygard to look in and find the knot.
I'll give you a plan. If we use impact landmines to turn the ground at the creature's feet to liquid, it will fall on its side.
But sir, that's too risky. A fool could see the probability that Dygard would be damaged.
And only a fool fights armed with probabilities.
But you were the one who taught me to fight that way. You said that careful combat analysis always wins the battle.
That is enough.
Listen to me, Shirota. With all due respect, I am the one at the site. I need you to trust my judgment. You were my mentor. Shirota, what in the world could happen to change you so much?
I need to go to the site. Saiki can't manage this alone.
You'll have to, Shirota. I need you with me to mediate things with the army.
Driver, stop the con now.
Kamamura!
Mr. President, there's a Heterodyne out there. Now is not the time to split administrative hairs with the army. I shall contact the army and explain the cancellation, along with the proper apologies.
Go, baby, go. You're a hacking machine. You're a hacking superstar. Go, baby, go, baby. You go.
Wow, that chick with the insect glasses did it.
Left and right balance normal. Sensor sensitivity A-OK.
Main generator output 98%. Starters on.
Dygard, take off!
Ah! Not Punisher's on the way!
Leave it to Akagi.
Akagi, no! You have not been cleared for takeoff. I order you to stop.
Just what are you doing? Don't stand there whining. Help them fight.
But
When you're at the site, you're flexible. If the situation changes, adapt. Take charge. That's what a leader does. Listen up, Akagi. Here's your new strategy.
Shirota, nice timing, big guy.
1, I'm proud of you for taking off, and 2, don't call me big guy. We'll drive the Heterodyne to Section 27 with Army shelling, and then we'll fire the impact landmines and liquefy the ground. It should tip over onto its side. Dygard will approach the creature's open end. Once you've gathered images of the fractal knot, send them to headquarters, download the analysis data, and destroy the knot. Dygard shields can only withstand the Heterodyne's electromagnetic assault for 3 minutes. If you take any longer than that, you'll be burned alive. Exactly 3 minutes, that's all. Got it?
Got it! It's a reckless plan.
There is a degree of danger, yes. But it's still the surest way to defeat the enemy.
I don't think I understand your reasoning, sir.
I don't think I do either. But I feel it's the right choice. Sometimes you just have to follow your instincts.
Huh? Did you just say, follow your instincts?
Here we go. Commence operations.
Let's go!
3 minutes and counting. Starting now.
That's right, you gorgeous hunk of nuts and bolts. Get in there!
Akagi, we can't get a clear enough image. You've got to get closer.
No problem.
Transmission interference minimized. Output stabilized.
Electromagnetic field 87%. Hurry!
Ayama, give us more power!
It's no good. This thing's too strong.
And that's just about right.
Akagi! A reckless plan.
Time remaining. 50 seconds. Electromagnetic field 59%.
It's 1,000 degrees inside this thing. We're burning up.
Where's the original knot? What's taking so long?
Do it now, Damaki!
We've got ourselves a winner!
Finally!
30 seconds!
Can we please not die?
Blocking target!
Huh? What are you doing, man? It won't move!
15 seconds!
I can't find it!
I got your back! 8 seconds left!
Fly really critical!
6, 5, 4,
PR Division 2 symbolizes the wrong-headed excess of Okuchi's administration. It'll spread like a cancer through the whole company, unless we take a knife to it now.
That disc contains a list of all pilots trained by the Army.
On the next episode of Die Guard, get ready for the biggest news since we first started stomping heterodynes and ticking off Army brass. And the news is not pretty, friends. In fact, it's as ugly as... Ew, that. Die Guard, office workers saving the world.